everyone. It's Sunday. You know what time it is. It's 7 p.m. We are live and alive. So I want to greet everyone. This is Sadie Gomez of Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated, Women Auxiliary Local 26, coming to you live and alive. It's Sundays. You know what we do on the side. This is where we take everything that we would like to talk about, take it from under the rug as we supposedly had, but now just to put it on the table and talk about it. So sorry, my beautiful people. I hope this is not a start of things that come. I just see I suddenly jump off, but I don't know what's happening. I really want us to have a really good show today, so I rebuke that demon that wants to throw us off. But we are here, we are back, and we are ready to talk about I pray that we're not going to have this kind of problem today. I don't even know why it's starting up with this kind of. I wonder if I have to move my location, but I'll try to see how best I can get through to the introduction of the show. It's Sadie Sundays, and I'm really hoping to have a good show today. Little technical problem on my behalf. I don't know if all is hearing me, if all is back, but we are here, we are back, and we are ready to talk about
You're being heard loud and clear.
we examine the news and we take it from there. I really pray that I have a good show today, and I hope I'm not going to be falling off because we are live. And I want to really say a good, pleasant good evening to my studio audience, to my director, to my first vice, and to the wonderful audience that is listening out there. It is your Sunday evening whereby we get together to show the love and have a really good time. So just we pray that I continue and we stay on this level platform. So it's the month of March, and I want to really wish the women a really happy month of March. See, that month of March is the month whereby we are given our Women Month. Internationally, all over the world, we greet all the women, all the sisters, all the queens, the mothers, the aunts, a really happy month of March. And today is my beautiful birthday, my niece slash daughter, Tia Gomez. I want to wish her a really happy birthday. She's a very young, 30 years old, very beautiful young lady inside and outside. Want to greet the whole Gomez family as well. Happy greeting in this month of March, seeing that we have a lot of women in the Gomez family as well. I want to greet all the women who's listening out there and all the women who's on the panel. A really happy month of March is our month whereby women we do things together, we establish ourselves. You know, we do what we do, run the world, as it is often said. But we are thankful, for the women who have done a lot for the communities who are not so recognized, but we remember you. We acknowledge you that in the communities there are women who silently function, great workers, great mothers, queens, pioneers that are out there. So these women we salute and we know how much burden that you all bear. And as we all collectively are the mothers of the earth. So for giving us a month of March, we are really thankful and we will do the best to show old and young women the strength of the woman, the beauty of the woman. So March, we can't say enough about who we are because women, we can talk all until Christmas. And successful man, there is a woman. And successful man, there is a woman. So I pray that my data or my phone or whatever is troubling continues to go well so we can have a really good show. Normally in the evenings, the guests would come on. We would have a topic of conversation. We discuss the news, whatever is happening currently. As I don't want to keep repeating myself, I talked to a few people and I know the time. They were surprised as well. The time has changed. So we would have them come on a little later on. And our musicians come on to the latter half of the hour. We go from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's family evening. It's the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated Women Auxiliary, local number 26, and your host, Sadie Gomez, coming to you live and live. Our topics this evening, as we discussed from our last topics, we did spiritual awareness. Spiritual awareness, one of our topics we're going to discuss this evening. We're going to see what has followed up from the news we did the last evening, and we're going to touch on the topic of love. I will give each and every one of my studio audience to weigh in on that topic. I would think, when I am not speaking and my studio audience come on, it will be a different sort of dynamics that I won't be falling off. I believe my engineer is working skillfully as we speak. So this evening, wonderful evening indeed, and welcome each and every one to the show. Those who are far on abroad, I want to greet my sisters in the Caribbean. I want to greet Donna Gomez. I want to greet my sister Khadijah. I want to greet all my sisters. And here we have a sister coming. Is this Sister Rebecca? Is it? Someone is coming. They're far away in their videos. I didn't see the name just yet. And I want to greet Sister Anne as well. So I want to greet each and every one who come through for the evening. I'm having these little kind of technical problems, but I'm hoping all can be just well and we can rock and roll. I want to greet my brother as well, Rush Shiloh, Peter Morris. He's our first vice. He's here with us. He is an integral part of the musical unit as well. Let me greet Coach Anne. She's here with us. I think she's going to be chefing while we carry on. So I want to greet you as
Greetings,
well.
greetings, Queen. Greetings to everybody. Greetings, Shiloh. Big up, big up. Greetings. I am so happy and honored to be on tonight, gathering with you all. As we know, we give thanks to Jah Rastafari the first. Hail King Selassie. We thank you so much for giving us a platform where we can gather together and speak about things that are happening in the world and how we can progress together and create unity around the world. So I am so grateful. Queen Sadie, thank you for all that you do. You are an honor to know, and I am so pleased to be part of Local 26. Blessings.
Wonderful, wonderful queen. And as we said, it's Sunday evening. We're moving along. We feel so happy as the house is warming up. I know the hours are a little different, so people are not here, but they know about the Sunday show. As I said, our topics this evening, we want to discuss spiritual awareness. We want to talk about just what closure of things we did last week in the news. And we want to talk about love this evening. So these are main topics, that continue forever and ever as we go along. I was hoping that we have a little more people in the studio audience, but we are live and we have people listening on the outside. A few people that come through last week. I want to greet one brethren, Zion Ice. He came through. A few people made some wonderful comments as well that came in with us. We want to let them know it's all blessed on a family Sunday. They were liking it as what we do, and we were happy to have them. So as we continue along with the news, we saw that a very big actor passed away, him and his wife and their dog. And it is ruled now, af- after much is said and done, that he died from natural causes. It is also deemed that his wife died a few days before him. She also died from natural causes. So, some of the things that we examine from under the rug, we simply would put it back. So we don't invite too much attention or trouble to the things which really doesn't concern us. Because we are indeed Ethiopian World Federation, we the black people of the world, and we have to be very constructive into the things that we do and not be distracted by other things. So we just skim the surface of some of the news that is there with us, but is not really going to resonate with us because simply it really does not concern us. We have major things to concern ourselves with. We have great news that's happening in Africa right now. I sent a few items out so people can see that a few nations are moving forward in great unity and strength towards having a place where Africa has a passport. You don't need a visa to travel through your Africa. You simply have a passport representing your country, and you move along. Africa, one big Africa is ours. So you don't have to get a visa from Nigeria to Burkina Faso to Ghana. It would not be necessary. So we are rising in Africa. Our money is going to be stabilized and backed by the minerals, gold, diamond, and the various natural wealth that the Almighty has given us. This is good news. It is great news. And I would pass the information on as well to a lot of other people so they can have information of what is going on in the motherland, because that is really our business. Just in case this thing goes down or it goes in a different direction that we cannot enjoy, the motherland awaits us with open arms that we can come to her, we can be a part of her, and we can be also willing. Local 26 is also involved in a repatriation drive, which we, as Local 26, there is land given to us in Ghana, given by the king, which is 1,500 acres of land. The various locals are going to find ways of how they're going to come together as well to develop this land. But Local 26 having, the main part of this, project, it would be a case simply that we in Local 26 look towards this land and obtaining this land. Of course, it was given freely. It was given to the president, whereby he's also the member of Local 26, our director. But I want us to focus. This is concerning the fact that members of Local 26, as soon as we are finished with the concert, we are going to focus mainly on this land in Ghana, how we raise funds to have it surveyed, and each one of us in Local 26 will have an opportunity to have a house, land, a farm, which we would do collectively because many, many acres, we would want to do different things as well. So we would like to have this land that was given to us in our hands. So we are not going to waste too much time with what's happening in Babylon, USA, where there are many distractions. So what's in the news will come as the news, it will be there. But please know that when various things are picking up our attention on the news, was picking up our main focus on the news, something really deep and sinister is lying underneath. So we need not be concerned ourselves with what the media has to say about what's happening. It's really not our business too much, seeing that our business is in Africa, whereby we would put our focus there in a time being. So just to let each and everyone who's listening to know and understand that we want to focus on having this land in Africa, and it's already given to us, as I said, but this land now we have to focus on getting some funds so it can be surveyed, and each local now will have an opportunity to have their garden, their fields, their flowers, and of course a place to live and a place to grow. Greetings, brethren. We see you. Thank you so much for coming on. We greet you. Welcome to the family. We greet you. So it's Sunday evening, and we warmly greet each and everyone in the family. One love to each and everyone who come through. So we continue along for Sunday evening, since you know we are live and there are other people listening as well. We had done our topic on spiritual awareness. So we want to get a little bit into understanding spiritual awareness. Our last conversation, we spoke of spiritual awareness and we spoke of spiritual heights and applying spiritual awareness into our life is some of the things we want to talk about. Really, in our life, everything happens. It happens first within a spiritual sort of way, and then it happens in an earthly sort of way. So we're understanding spiritual awareness here, whereby we're examining the things that are happening upon the earth at the moment. We're seeing that strange things are happening, strange things are occurring, strange things are being presented to us. What I want to say, however, the things that seem strange that presented to us has already been presented, most of them, in movies. When you watch some of the movies that Hollywood has brought, we would understand a lot of things really deeply of what is happening. Like, for instance, I would recommend that we go and take a look at the 1999 movie called The Mummy, the first version. I believe there's part one and part two, but just look at part one. We would understand a lot of things that is going to come and happen with us. Imagine this movie was in 1999, so please go take a look at it. It's an old movie, but we can learn a lot from that movie. I say this concerning this movie to bring on our topic of spiritual awareness. Spiritual awareness is a case where our eyes have to be wide open and our senses has to be very clear. In other words, as my brother said the last time, or last evening, we cannot be drunken with old wine, or we cannot be drunk, period. We have to be very much alert because we speak of awareness, but we speak too of being alert. And being alert in the spirit, understanding that nothing happens by accident. And when things happen and it seems strange, like, oh my God, something so strange happened, let us be aware that signs are there and shown as we go along. We have to be keen to understanding the things around us, whereby if goes unnoticed, can be quite detrimental to us in the long run. So we try not to have a sense of drunkenness, but a sense of alertness. That's why the scriptures warn us, children of the Lord ought not to drink strong wine, because that state of drunkenness alters our mental state of discernment. I speak of discernment the last evening, because having spiritual awareness, we would now speak of discernment. Discernment, understanding what is good, what is evil, understanding what is about to happen, because sometimes we would say, I feel it in my bones. And you really do sometimes feel things in your bones, especially things which can be sometimes destructive. We almost get a sign within ourselves. Sometimes our foot itches or ears twitch or whatever sign we may get telling us something is wrong. It's an instinctive sign. Animals also have it, and human has it if you are tuned in as well within your spiritual self.
Yeah, you
Because
done with
even,
you done with them people. They owe them 20 grand.
okay, so someone has their mic on, you have to mute your mic. I heard. So we want to welcome each and every one of that came into the studio as well. There's someone else that joined us, and we want to say a pleasant good evening to that person. You want to say hi to us? All right. So someone else joined us. I'm not quite sure. That when are you able to tell me who joined us in a dark area? Is it possible? Okay, we want to greet each and everyone who come into the
That's the
studio.
name is Rashida.
The who? Are you able to tell me who's it?
The person name is Rashida.
Oh, Rashida. Okay, Rashida.
Greetings.
Welcome, Rashida. We got to give her time to talk, and we have the right topic today. So, Rashida, welcome.
Thank you.
Rashida is, as we welcome the women and it's Women Month, Rashida is our second vice president of the local 26 Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated. And I'm really happy Rashida is on today. Our topic is about spiritual awareness and about love. And Rashida has wrote a book on love. So she is an expert and we are happy she's here. If we can get a little more light from you, Rashida, I don't know if your camera is working. You can do a little more light so we can see you, but we can surely hear you. I imagine you can see me. I want to say hi.
I am in here. I'm in there. You can't
Okay,
see
so
me?
you're coming up a little dark, so I don't know if your room needs to have a little more light, but we are hearing you and we welcome you to the family. So finally, you're on. We are good. So
So
that's the way
uh,
it.
how
This is
many
Rashida.
who else is on there?
Well, you and I don't know if you know our
Oh,
first
Peter
vice.
or Peter Morris. Okay.
Yeah. So you want to say hi to her, Peter Morris?
Blessed love, second vice. Enough love and I spec.
Greetings,
Enough
blessings on
love
this
and I
Sunday.
spec. Every
Yes,
time. Every
yes.
time.
Right. And also on the panel we have Anne, Sister Anne. She's with us as well. She's far away out in the mountains. So Sister Anne, Rashida is here with us. You want to greet her?
Yes, blessings, blessings, blessings to Sister Rashida.
Yeah, yeah, she's coming up a little dark, but I'm happy that she's on tonight because our topic tonight is about love. So she has written a book on love. So we are happy when the professionals come in to play and we can have them teach us a little bit about love.
Yeah.
So our topic is spiritual awareness and about love. So Rashida, we are happy that you're here. So we will give you a chance to speak a little bit about your book and about that topic, and we'll get back in. So Rashida, we welcome you.
Thank you so much. So, actually this is going to be my second book that I wrote. I'm waiting for Barnes and Noble to tell me when I would be able to get the book in stores, and then I'll be able to do a book signing on a few books and stuff like that, and have it displayed in the library. But my other book, which is very passionate to me, very important, it's going to be called The Empress. And in the book, there's going to be topics um, such as the complexities of women, our inner wounds. A lot of us have inner wounds from childhood. I'm going to shed some light on some of that stuff and how to try to help release all of that stuff. Finding yourself again. As women, we go through a lot of changes and stuff, and we think about ourselves the last. We're always thinking of someone else, the family, but we have to include ourselves in the dynamics and finding where we belong. Also, I'm going to be talking about healing, setting boundaries, getting back on track, masculine and feminine energy, balancing, and I'm going to share some success stories from other women that have a story to tell in brief. So I thank you for allowing me to just shed some light on that. And I love the woman dynamics. I'm team women all the way. I don't care what we go through, but we stick together and we overcome obstacles because we need each other. We're not here by ourselves, but we are here to support, love each other. And as you said, your topic is on love, and that's the ultimate um faith is love.
I am so
Thank you.
happy that you join us, Rashida, because I'm going to put you back on spot as we continue with this topic of love. So, Rashida, it was the right person to come on to talk about this topic. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a phone call. Like, can't answer right now. Oh, can't answer right now. Yes, this topic about love, I'm happy that Rashida is a person that came on since she's writing a book about love. But I want to talk a little bit about love, seeing that it's a topic each and every one of us has experienced, but in a different sort of way. Love, for what we know it to be, would be a case where we grew up, we fell in love, as we said, because that's kind of the thing to do. But we first learn love with our parents. We learn love with our siblings. We learn love as we grew up. And then we started, as we said, looking for love, which is looking for someone to love us and care for us and make us feel special. As we go through that sort of expectation, we would have gotten a lot of disappointments as we go along because seeing that what we look for in love or what we demand love to give to us was not what we expected. So we found ourselves in a lot of disappointment in a case of love. But we know of God's love, which is pure love, and we know the love that we feel in our heart. Truly, love is the greatest gift upon this earth, and it is also the most powerful energy upon this earth. But we are speaking not of I love you with the lip service, but we are speaking of that deep, down rooted love, that pureness of love. And we understand and we are seeing expressions of love in the background. So we want to say happiness to the couple showing us that love. What we are seeing, however, we want to talk about the purity of love, the untainted love, the unblemished love, the love that is so pure, so refined. This sort of love takes us a stage by where we acquire this. It is not easy to really attain because love that is shown upon this earth really is often so tainted and is not the pure love that can get us through. When I speak of pure love, I speak of the love with the innocence of the child. Like you see children and the happiness and the joy and the purity in which they love you. You see the children that will come to you and put their arms around you and hold you so tight and squeeze you. And you can almost feel that love penetrate in your soul simply because it's a pure love. What we are offered many times is love with conditions, love with benefits, love with no benefits, love with all sort of frills, no frills, additions and subtractions to the very substance of what should be just pure. As I said, I'm happy this evening we have a professional who has a book to talk about love, which later on we would ask her a few questions. She'll be sure to answer us because, when we have the professionals on, they can often supply us with information. But each and every one of us would have experienced some form of relationship whereby we look for love or we give love. And sometimes we give love and it's not in return. And there could be disappointments with the giving of love and not having it reciprocated. That can be a disappointment. But when you love truly and you love from the heart and you love unconditional, you kind of don't even expect it to be returned to you because you have already put out that goodness into the universe. Because the ones who are the givers of love, imagine there would be the ones who are also the receivers because nothing goes unbalanced. So if you see there are givers, there are receivers. Most times there are more receivers than givers. So it is all balanced at the end of the day. But we speak now for those of us who have had the experience having been on either side of the scale and we know how it feels. Giving and giving of yourself, it's a sacrifice. But we are told, and if we experience it, when we sacrifice unto the Almighty, it's a great joy because He said, offer unto God sacrifice. That sacrifice is not the cows and the bullocks and the chickens because God, He don't want those things, or Jah, we call Him, or high as He is known. The sacrifice of that heartfelt love is what balances the earth. Also, I want to stress, as I can't stress as much, when we are speaking of raising our vibration, as which we spoke in our last conversation, we are speaking of raising our spiritual vibration. You say you want to flow on a different vibes. Now, in order to raise your vibration, is a certain energy that is necessary to do so. That energy is the energy of love. It's like the very gas in the car that moves you forward, is what propels you. But how much of us can find it? Because we have been so much surrounded and saturated by the inferior states of love and all that watered down version of what we thought it was, and we held on to it. But that tainted version is not able to propel us anywhere. We'll soon find out in this here dispensation, the truth is what will set us free in terms of truth and understanding, overstanding truthfully what love really is. And this, in terms of, we speak of awareness. We are speaking here of raising our spiritual vibration. We are speaking of operating on a higher frequency. And we are wondering, well, how do we do so? And I want to say this evening, so simple, the mechanism. but so difficult to attain because we are speaking here of love, which has to be applied in its pure state. Otherwise, it will not be able to work. So we see all different versions of it, but we are speaking of one version, which in truth is where we acquire that level, that height, that sweet vibration, that rise in spiritual energy. Love is the answer. And where do we find it? We find it deep in our heart, in our soul, when we seek truth. So I'm here this evening with my brothers. Well, so I'll put them on the spot. You want to tell us something about the conversation this evening, Mr. Shiloh?
Blessed love. Enough love and
Bless
respect every time, you know?
you.
Yes. Pertaining to the topic, I would love to give a small version on the spirituality. Spirituality, now, when we speak of spirituality, for me, personality, spirituality is my first everything. Because if we don't remember the Creator, we will not be safe. You understand? When you rise up in the morning, first thing you must remember the Creator. There was a scripture that says, remember the Creator in the days of thy youth. While the evil time come, I and I will say, I have no pleasure in them. So our spirituality is putting Christ, God, Yahweh, whatever you see him as first, living the Almighty first. That's the first thing I and I as human beings should do to make ourselves safe. But when we speak of spirituality, people take it in a different way. You understand? Spirituality for me means that I have to make it right with the Creator first and then with man and people. You understand? Because I couldn't be loving the Creator who I'm not seeing physically and can't love my neighbor who I'm seeing every day. So my spirituality is kind of different from most people's spirituality. Some people might go to church, read the Bible, sing hymns and all these things, and yet they still doesn't have love for their neighbor and for their brothers and sisters, and yet they say they are spiritually aware. You understand? So, you know, being spiritual is the first walk of life for all human beings, but they don't see it that way. But I hope our light that we are trying to shine will brighten their darkness. So, the earth can be a better place when we all showing respect first to the Creator. And pertaining to love now, love, when you talk about love again, it's all about the Creator, same way, because you have to love the Creator. You understand? To even love people. Some people say they love, and what they love? They love things without life. You understand? And we love things without life, but we love humanity more. You can't be putting things without life in front of things with life and say that you love. Some people love what you have, some people love vanity, but the greatest love is to love the Almighty and love your neighbor. That's where love is. Love is to care and share and always think of your brothers and sisters in need, the less fortunate. That's where love is. The old and the age, even the infant and the dog, even flowers, that's where love. You understand? You have to just love unconditionally. That's where love is. You understand? For me personally, that's my life that I live, spiritually, and then it on down physically. Enough love and respect. I won't keep up too much time because there may be others people want to voice out too. Blessed love.
No, no problem. We thank you very much, Shiloh, for your input in conversation. And we know that you're a very loving soul and you're a great example to others. As I said tonight, we have Rashida on. We are now seeing a bit more for her, Rashida. So we want to also see who else is here with us in the audience. Might be a little more dark in our studio audience. You want to say hello to us? I know someone came in a little dark. Want to say hello to us? I know Sister Anne is here with us. Rashida. Then Desma join us. Desma, are you here with us? Because some few people were calling me, so I know the timing, but I couldn't stop to answer the phone. So I just hoping that they just come on as well, since we're live and we can't stop to answer, get on, and do it like that. So we welcome each and every one of our guests here this evening. Our topic, we are speaking of spiritual awareness, and then we're speaking about love. I brought the topic about love right forefront because we have our professional Rashida. She's written a book on love, and she did speak already, but we'll put her on a little later on for many of the questions as we question love. So as we continue for our topic, I know we are live in the live. This is Sadie Gomez of the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated of the Women Auxiliary Local 26, thanking each and every one who come out in our studio. And for those who are listening out there, our million viewers, we want to say thank you as we continue our informative conversation this evening. And of course, we speak about love, heartfelt love, and pure love from the heart. We also speak of spiritual awareness as we journey along. I want to just speak of a certain state of affairs that we come to when we start walking along spiritual lines or within the realms of the spiritual roots, as we would call them, or spiritual vibrations, as we would call them. But what I want to share with you all this evening, along such a journey, when we are journeying, we often find ourselves reaching some major crossroads. And when we speak of major crossroads, I wanted to, to inform my engineer at some point because I want to talk about the Tesla sign. You know that Tesla sign? It's gonna help us explain certain things for our conversation this evening. We saw the sign and the car, the Tesla car, the one by Elon Musk. And I brought this sign up because this sign, things are right there in our faces, and we have to be able to discern. That's why we ask the spirit of discernment that when we see certain things before us, we are able to understand. As we continue the conversation, I just brought up the sign because what we want to understand along our journey, we would come up into situations whereby we would see a junction, a crossroad. Director, I know you can always put me on the spot because we have a lot of different views happening. So we reached a point where we observe what we call the crossroad. Along our journey, life journey, we often reach a point where we have to make a choice. We would come to a point where we have to choose left or right. So if you, as again I said, if you saw that symbol and the Tesla car, you would see it almost like a Y shape come like that. I can draw it, but I know my director, once he gets it, he would put it up. I should have informed him earlier, but it's such spontaneous conversation. We never know what happens when we go live. So we are speaking concerning the directions that we take. We come to a junction in our life, a fork in the road, as we would call it, whereby choices has to be made. Do we go left or do we go right? These choices are ultimately made by us, seeing that we have free will. Free will that the Creator gave us, free will that some of the angels don't have because they're under command. But this very free will allows us to get ourselves into trouble most times. But with the guidance of the Almighty, we make the right choices. But there comes a time in every man's life. When I speak man, I mean man and woman. It comes to us at various different times in our life. For some of us, it will come early in our teenage years. Some it will come in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or maybe probably just in our deathbed, who knows? But that time comes when we have to make a comprehensive decision of what we're going to do with our life, what is our duty upon this earth, how do we spend our time, what are we leaving for our children, grandchildren, if we have such. But a time come where we have to examine self. No one is going to be able to answer for us concerning the matters in our heart. Most of us, we are good at wearing a mask, and the world does not even know of our pain, our suffering, or our troubles because we have masked it out, and we are good at fooling people with a smile or with happiness because we are so good at making everybody else happy, and we sort of cloak and clothe ourselves and mask ourselves, and therefore we are left under these shadows. But there comes a time when we have to examine self. We have to know what is really going on in here, inside, which is where the Almighty looks. Because man look at the outside and say, oh, okay, everything is all right. You have no problems. Oh, say to you good. But God look at the inside, the Almighty Jah look at the inside of all of us. So even we mask a smile or we have a charade going on, that is totally nonchalant or not or irrelevant, I should say, concerning things of the Almighty or concerning our spiritual growth. We have to almost get with it. So we are speaking of this journey that we take throughout life and the crossroad that we would meet, because we have to meet it at some point along the way. And a decision has to be made. What side are we on? We have gotten to a point now, as we speak of raising vibration, we have to gravitate more towards a spiritual life. The only safety net we have right now is to grow deeper within our spiritual field, our spiritual realms, deeper and a closer understanding with the Almighty Creator. We must and we have to. Here we go. My engineer is excellent. You see this Tesla sign that we are all watching now? It was not by accident that he put this on, because nothing is by accident. This sign is a sign for those of us who observe spiritual things or travel on higher spiritual heights. This is a sign whereby you understand the road traveled. You will get, each one of us will get there one day if we haven't gotten there already, whereby you either go left or you go right. Either decision that you make, there is someone and something waiting for you at the end of those roads. My engineer was so good in showing us this. So you see where we see the break off, we get to a junction and we all get to this junction. Where do we go from here? Do we go left or do we go right? This sign is one that is in the spiritual world, people who travel along and understand the wisdom of Solomon would understand these things. Now, Mr. Elon Musk, thank you for coming upon the earth and showing us the evil of the earth. And I say so sincerely, Mr. Musk, because there's good and there's evil. And we are speaking of choosing sides. It is all well and dandy. Each one of us can choose our side. But as for me and my household, we shall praise the Lord. So there we go. It's Sunday evenings, and you know how we love the scriptures on the side. You know how we do it, but we're in a special place where there are no more gray lines. People have decided what side they're choosing, and we too have to decide what side we have to choose. Now, I cannot tell anyone which side to choose. I can just teach, I can just show things, I can just bring the awareness, which is just my portion to do, bring in the awareness. Once I bring the awareness, you will have the application and you can see how well it fits into your life with the things that I'm telling you. And if it does not resonate with you, we just leave it alone. We keep it moving. We go on to the next subject or the next sentence. Because all things I say would not be for everyone. It would not resonate with everyone. Seeing that everyone is at a different period, a different junction in their lives, and especially spiritually, we're different places. But I must tell you all of these things real fast right now because the time is short and the clock is ticking and it's waiting on no one. You see how it's going? Tick tock, faster than that. You see what I'm saying. So you understand it, you catch it quick, we keep it moving. But new things have come upon the earth even within the last 4 years, and we are seeing different things, and we have to come to an understanding, overstanding, and understanding of the various things. So you got your lesson this evening, and you'll understand that when you see your next Tesla car, you watch very carefully and realize that that sign was not done by accident, but it is in fact a symbol in the spiritual realm explaining crossroads. And crossroads often mean decisions, and decisions of choices of what we just spoke about concerning decisions that we make and decisions that has to be made as we go along this here journey. Spiritual awareness we apply within our life with all things that we see. And then we are speaking of love. We speak of love simply because it is the highest vibration upon the earth that can bring us to that new dimension that we would love to be on. But I speak of love meaning pure love, pure, not the tainted love, not the love with conditions, not the any kind of except pure love. We are has a task now in bringing ourselves to be like a child. When I mean a child, not with childish qualities, but having a child-like mind and heart where I speak of forgiveness and love. You see, like a child, a 3-year-old child, you rebuke that child, go sit down, and she feels sad, he or she feels sad for a minute. And then less than half an hour because, children don't sit still. They come and say, Mommy, I love you, or Daddy, I love you. They totally forget you rebuke them. They come and hug you, and life goes on because they have already forgiven you in that moment and they're willing to go on with their life. So we're seeing forgiveness. Forgiveness is a point where it's so difficult to reach. I'm not telling people forgiveness is easy. That's a task. I'm telling you, I only accomplished my certificate last week. I've been trying for years. So this is a case where these are disciplines we ought to reach when we are raising our spiritual vibrations. We have to really, as we say, let go and let God. Simple sentence, but we say let go. Let go to all the burdens and baggages that you're carrying, called hate, grief, envy, strife, jealousy. Let go because those are really burdens. Those are burdens that when they fill our heart and our mind, we are unable to place love there because these things have already taken up the space and there's no space now for love. So we have to let go and shed those burdens. It comes when a plane is accelerating and have reached a certain height. If there's any trouble or disasters, the first thing they got to do is empty the baggage simply for our survival, that the plane does not drop into the sea, crash or otherwise. They start to lessen baggage if there's any problem within that 30,000 feet in the air. So we know we're speaking of spiritual heights. So we ascending, we're climbing spiritually. We have to let go of baggage. Baggage, some of the things that are considered baggage is what we speak of envy, hate, jealousy, strife, backbiting. Those ugly evils are baggage. We cannot reach far or we cannot reach anywhere when we have such baggage with us. At this point, there's no choice left. We are nearing a serious time of revelation We are nearing a time where we have to understand where we're standing. We have to choose sides. I won't have you a fool. There's no more gray lines. You have gotten to that junction in the road, which, as I said, some of us have not reached it yet. Some of us have reached it already. And some of us surely will come in to being with seeing this new junction, a new horizon, a new day dawning. So it's a new time, a really new time. We have to embrace that time and we have to understand the light, the enlightenment. So if ever we speak of being illuminated or speak of being awoken, we have to really say to each other, good morning, because it's time that we smell the coffee. Smell it. The pot is on the fire, the percolator is on, the whole neighborhood knows, but you now have to get up, smell the coffee, know what time it is, and indeed, it is a new day dawning. It's a brand new day. For those of us, as said, who want to stick to their old ways, will be left in the old paradigm. It's no fun being there because you certainly will be left out. So here we are, journeying each and every one of us. Is there anyone else who's here with us like to say a good evening to us? I want to welcome everyone. I have a quiet audience, studio audience this evening. Quite quiet. Mr. Shiloh, you and I in the studio. I know Miss
You,
Auntie is cooking.
you and I.
Yes, and let's see. We have Miss Anna's here with us. How you doing, Miss Anna? I know you're preparing dinner.
Blessings, blessings. Yes, I'm just getting in not too long ago from a long day, but I'm
You
here to
have your radio
celebrate
on,
with
Shiloh.
us.
Who have the radio on?
Yes. So my thoughts on love is um I want to thank Jah first for giving this to me because I couldn't think like this by myself, right? So I want to thank the spirit for downloading this in my spirit. So my first thoughts on love is selfless. The first step. You cannot be into yourself and think that you love. You have to love beyond what you even think you know. So love is deeper than the four-letter word, LOVE. Love is an action. It's a plan. It's I love you the way you want to be loved. I don't love you the way I love you. I love you the way you perceive love, which means I'm loving you to the highest dimension love could ever be because I'm loving you the way you want to be loved. And in return, you're going to have no choice but to respect me on the same level. And I am so grateful because Jah blessed me with the honor to be a mom. So I get to know love deeper than romance, right? I get to know love on a level where it's unconditional, on a level where you're willing to jump in front of a car, you're willing to jump in front of a bullet, you're willing to jump in front of adversity, you're willing to jump in front of failure, you're willing to jump in front of your own negative thoughts to save a life. So I learned love in a deeper level because once you have children, you learn love in a way where you never knew love existed, right? So I thank Jah first and foremost for teaching me love deeper than the word, right? I thank Jah for showing me that love is I don't know how, I don't know where, and I don't know when, but I know by the power that Jah has blessed me with, I can love you beyond you could love yourself. You know, to go that deep into love you have to experience Jah on a level where you realize it's spiritual. It's not physical. It's not money. It's not the clothes. It's not the looks. It's really spiritual, you know? So when I talk about love, I talk about it personally, you know. I talk about love in a way where Jah allowed me to experience true love, you know. When I look at my children, I realize love is a gift. You know, some people will die and never experience true love. Some people think they experience love, but to experience true love is when you're willing to die Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, every day for that one thing. So I thank Jah for giving me that type of love where I'm willing to die every day to my flesh so that I can experience love on a spiritual level. And that's how I view love. And when I view the world and what we're going through in the world, I look at it as if a lot of people never experience it that way. That's why they could kill us in the food, kill us in the music, kill us with the clothes we wear, kill us with the thoughts we have, kill us with the things we watch on the internet, kill us with our lifestyle, kill us with our culture, kill us with when we look in the mirror. That's why so many of us is lost because we never experienced true love. And that's why I said it's a gift, because once you experience true love, you can never act like you never experienced it. So once you experience true love, you always ready to go to the next level. Because you like, Jah, if you make me see this, me must see what you have over here, sir. Me must see what you have over there, sir. Me must reach over here, sir. You understand me? I say because y'all pre-life on a different level. Y'all see life in a way where y'all say, yo, me not see life here, but I see what God can do over here. And I know if God could do this over here, God could do that over here. So love, like I said, is an action word. You have to trust the Spirit. You have to know the Spirit. You have to know that the Spirit is going to guide you to live the experience, because we are all here to manifest true love. You ask me, Queen Sadie, I know you because of true love. Mr. Peter Shiloh, I know you because of true love. I know Ann Silvestri, I'm looking at on the camera, which is myself, because of true love. And anybody else watching the camera, I know you right now because of true love. Because if I didn't respect the Almighty, I wouldn't be on the camera right now, right? I could be doing a million things in the world. I choose to be here. Why? Because I love Jah. Why? Because I love Rastafari. Why? Because me know myself. Why? Because me want to make sure that me I live a life that's righteousness, right? So I choose love because I want to experience love. So in order to experience love, I have to do the things that desire love, right? I have to embrace King Haile Selassie the first, which give us the opportunity for understand Ethiopian Muma Africa first love, right? So I'm here because of love. So it shows you that love is the answer and the vibration we have to be on to understand who Jah is and to understand what we need to be doing on the earth. So love is a powerful topic to me. Love is something I don't take for granted. Love is something I know is a gift. Love is something I know that you could work all your life. You could be praising all kinds of names. But if you never experience Jah's love, you never know love. And I am thankful tonight at 8:09 tonight to say that Jah blessed me to be a mother. That's why I'm wearing purple tonight. Queen Sadie, you have on the purple. This is a queen's night tonight. And I know that Jah gave me the opportunity to be a mother. So you see, by being a mother, I understand love in a way where I could never describe it, but I will try my best to live it so that other people can understand the beauty of love. And that's all I have to say tonight. Queen Sadie, you are amazing. You are royalty. And I thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak on King Haile Selassie I, Jah Rastafari, the kingdom,
Yes,
the emperor, the Lord of Lords, platform for express true love.
yes,
And
Queen.
thank
I'm
you.
moving locations, hoping to get a good signal. But I'm glad you recognize I'm in my high royal purple tonight to greet you all for the Happy Women's Month. And you know we in our royal colors, Queen. So great minds think alike. You in your royal purple also. So I move around a little bit to see if I can get a good signal because somehow I'm dropping off. I don't know what happens. I get a little funny sometimes. I don't know why. I know, as I said, we have a professional on tonight. Rashida, is she still here with us? Rashida? She probably dropped off, but this Empress, she wrote a book on love, and she, she's our professional. We're hoping that we could question her a little bit on certain things tonight if we can catch her back in studio. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our first vice on because the hours are moving away. First vice, we want you to give us a little bit of song. We express ourselves in different ways. Song, poetry. If we want to do something for the women tonight, for the Women Month, and for about love. So we're gonna put you on the spot first, vice. You get yourself together in a few minutes so you can tell us a little bit about love in sound,
Yeah.
and you're gonna tell us a little bit as we prepare. So what I'm gonna say, however, we have a concert coming on April 19th. It's our concert. We are going to take place in Harlem area, and we're going to invite each and everyone to this concert. Our musicians are going to be giving us the musical vibration on this concert. We're going to keep it spiritual. We're going to keep it loving. We have Anne as well, is our musician, one of our musicians. He gonna give us something nice for the evening as well. They always surprise us. So Shiloh, we putting you on spot at this time. This is your warm up stage. We know our music is gonna come from you and five other musicians. So we thank you. If it's all right for you to give us a song.
Blessed love. Enough love and respect. You want a musical composition at this time? Or should I speak on love? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me there?
Look like
Anybody?
look like her mic has frozen
Oh,
for a minute. Listen, while you are getting ready and warming up, why don't we do this while her camera come back in? We're gonna play the repat promo, and then after that, you can come in with your musical rendition. Is that all right?
sounding good. Sounding good, brother. Sounding good. Sounding real
All
good.
right, here we go.
The
Yeah.
Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated's Repatriation and Reparations Commission would like to introduce to you our groundbreaking repatriation initiative, which encompasses over 1,300 acres of land in Biriwa, Ghana, aligned with the land gift to Black peoples of the world by Her Royal Highness King Kloro Beche Noi Banani II, President of the United Traditional Rulers Association and Vice President of Buwa, Zini, Traditional Council. Ghana has a population of 31 million people. The Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated embraces this land gift. As we prepare to extend our association across Africa starting, first, Ethiopia, Ghana, Liberia and many other countries in the United States of Africa. The vision. This visionary repatriation project integrates smart cities powered by extensive solar infrastructure and an expansive agricultural program with the Ghanaian community. It will leverage the diaspora's management and training expertise, remittances, social media, and global influence. The Ethiopian World Federation's Repatriation and Reparation Commission aims to establish a sustainable, self-reliant and integrated community that empowers Africa's youth, fosters economic stability and growth. All of this will benefit Federation members and the local Ghanaian community.
The Ethiopian World Federation, Incorporated's Repatriation and Reparation Commission would like to introduce to you the Ghana Land Project overview. Our goal is to acquire at least 1,300 acres of land. There will be one central community with 12 100-acre communities surrounding it. Each community local will be afforded the following amenities. 1. 10 acres of farmland, each local cultivating different products to trade with the surrounding communities. 2. Smart city development, 3 community hospital, 4 schools and educational complex, 5 industrial factory buildings for manufacturing. 6 housing and apartment complexes, 7 management administration security department, 8 business centers. 9 green spaces, 10 waste and recycling, 11 fueling station, 12 arts and entertainment.
Okay, we are back and we are back with you. Happy to be back with you. Hope all things are moving good along. And one day you'll have to send us the dinner to the phone. But here we are back with each other. So we were talking about love, we are talking about spiritual awareness. And just before we showed our Ethiopian advertisement whereby we speak about the land grant and the fact that we have to acquire this land. But we already have it, but we have to make arrangements, financial arrangements to go and have this land surveyed and divided among the locals and all good things. But Local 26, we're in charge of this. We're going to do well with it. But we, on the front burner, however, we have our concert coming up. We have our artist who's going to give us a little taste of what we're going to have for our concert. We have our two artists on board. And when we are finished, we've been a small house indoor studio, but outside, we have our millions listening. We would continue as we close up for our spiritual awareness, and we'll explain a little further about the crossroad. Our wonderful engineer was able to show us the sign. I guess you all take it in very well. That sign, the Tesla sign. It's very important that you know the meaning of that sign and what it holds spiritually and how it applies in our life. So, as I said, everything that we are seeing, it's right in front of our face. So, we have to be eyes wide open, functioning upon this earth. A lot of things that we know and that we are being told are often shown in the movies. As I said, one movie to pay attention to, a movie that was made since 1999. You all know how long I have been to the movies, so you all can just tell. It's a movie called The Mummy. Very important. You watch that movie. If you have seen it, watch it again from a different angle, a different standpoint, with different eyes, because you will see the meaning of okay. I'm hoping I'm not falling off. I saw myself running away a little bit. But for now, we let our artists come on. If you're all ready, we are ready, and then I'll come back in. So we give thanks to you. Bless.
Greetings and blessing. My name is Peter Shiloh, aka Majestical Town, original Kingston, Spanish Town, countryman.
Our first male artist, would you like to come on?
Yes. Are you hearing
You want to
me?
unmute yourself? Give thanks.
I am on mute. Are you hearing me? I am on mute.
Yes,
Are
we hear
you?
you.
Okay. Well, let me reintroduce. My name is Peter Shiloh, aka Majestical Son, original Kingston, Spanish Town, countryman, the ancient man of Irish. And my musical composition is first one. Who am I and where I stand in your world, girl? Who am I and where I stand in your world? Who am I and where I stand in your world? Close to you. Woman, I love the vibes I feel when I'm so close to you. Girl, you let me feel brand new, and I wanna be there for you. Who am I and where I stand in your world? Am I the other man or the only man in your world? Who am I and where I stand in your world? Am I the other man or the only man in your world? Close to you. Woman, I love the vibes I feel when I'm so close to you. Girl, you let me feel brand new. And I wanna be there for you. Who am I and where I stand in your world? Am I the other man or the only man in your world? Who am I and where I stand in your world? Am I the other man or the only man in your world? Who am I and where I stand in your world? Close to you. Woman, I love the vibes I feel when I'm so close to you. Girl, you let me feel brand new, and I wanna be there for you. Who am I and where I stand in your world? Am I the other man or the only man in your world? Who am I and where I stand in your world? Whoa. Now the first one. Let me give you another. This one called "Move On." It's an experience. I was in love for many years, and one day it's like the love walked through the door. I didn't know that love could walk through the door, so I said, she said, move on, the love in it done and gone. She said, we move on, Shiloh, move on. Another train around the bond. She said, we move on, Shiloh, move on. Loving it done and gone. She said, we move on, ancient, move on. Another train around the bond. Watch out. We never sit down and discuss the future. She underrate me status to man a landscaper till she get a little teaching in a kindergartner and a pose in a society like some big timer. And I go a courts and sing and go take out big furniture. And I hide from bailiffs like some bush tiger. True me and keep the commandment, my blessing come on. The bridge that when them burn down, it them want come swarm. Never know a good thing until it is gone. No one on Babylon daughter, we come trick me with our charm. Me want to impress from the Nile. Forgive me joy and happy smiles. Me want to impress from the Nile. Forgive me joy and happy smile. I run away my dark clouds and be my sunshine. I'll be loving her for the ends up. She said, we move on, Shiloh, move on. Loving it done and gone. She said, we move on, ancient, move on. Another train run the band. She said, we move on, Shiloh, move on. Loving it done and gone. She said, we move on, Shiloh, move on. Another train run the band. We never sit down and discuss the future. She underrate me status to man a landscaper till she get a little teaching in the kindergartner. And I pose in a society like some big timer. I go a courts and sing, I go take out big furniture. And I hide from bailiff like some bush tiger. To me I keep your commandment, my blessing come on. The bridge that where them burn down, it them want come swarm. Never know a good thing until it is gone. No one on Babylon daughter, we come trick me with our charm. Me want to impress from the Nile. We give me joy and happy smiles. And run away my dark clouds and be my sunshine. Say I'll be loving her for the ends of all time. She said we move on, Shiloh, move on. Loving it done and gone. She said we move on, ancient, move on. Another train run the band. She said we move on, Shiloh, move on. Loving it done and gone. She said, we move on, Shiloh, move on. Another train run the band. We never sit down and discuss no future. She said she underrate me status to me a landscaper. Till she get a little teaching in the kindergartner. And a post in a society like some big timer. Go a courts and sing, I go take out big furniture. And I hide from bailiff like some bush tiger. To me I keep the commandment, my blessing come on. The bridge that with them burn down, it them want come swarm. Never know a good thing until it is gone. Me don't want no Babylon daughter fi come trick me with her charm. Me want to impress from the Nile, give me joy and happy smile, and run away me dark clouds and be my sunshine. I'll be loving her for the ends of all time. She said, we move on. Rastafari, move on. Say, me fi move on, the loving. Me never know love could have done and gone. And my love can done. Yes, next composition. Someone on here more farming. See? Yeah, big up all like farmer them. More farming, we need some more farming. Make we plant up some more food in the system. More farming, we need more farming. You know, sister, get to you, then want a hustling. Just more farming, we need more farming. Make we plant up some more food in the system. More farming, we need more farming. You know, sister, get to you, then want a hustling. Up in a me hills and I go justin. When we up in a me hills and me home, me just applying me just set up me nursery and sow me seedlings. Cause me want transplant before early time spring. They go tell you what the ancient is planting. I loo, I chow, I meet a pumpkin, okra, peas and corn and some catch crab thing. I for hot, I for sweet. Cane and sorrel. Farmer life is not a joke thing. Hey, farmer life is not a joke thing. Me say more
Yes,
farming, we need more
blessings.
farming. Make we plant up some more food in the system. More farming, we need more farming. You know, sister, get to you. Yo. For the crop come must sweat me busting me nappy. Weed up the weed and keep the plant mulling. So the plants get this fresh oxygen. Then they may jump on me fuck and keep the whole place fucking car. Farmer left not a joke thing. Hey, farmer left not a joke thing.
Blessing.
We're farming Rastafari. His majesty
Every
love.
time.
Been on the hills and no eagle destiny,
With
you know.
no apology.
Yes, you don't need more.
Well, we're enjoying you. We see you warm already, so you can give us something else. We thank
Okay,
you.
no
We thank you.
problem. This
Nah,
one, well,
turn back.
I'm not gonna give you the big.
Back.
Oh my God, that's why
Nah,
after all.
turn back.
Nah, turn back. Well, this one is the big tune that we're pushing this year to make the billions to buy the we call it the center part. Nah, turn back, you know. Nah, look back, you know. Oh, Mama Africa, we final stop, you know. Nah, turn back, you know. Nah, look back, you know. Oh, Mama Africa, we final. Colonialism, me no cater with the blacks, you know. Trap it in a slavery, get rich out of sweat, you know. Them born with school, them born with church, them try to hide with history. Think them lost in the west, but we find we home free. Jordan, Nile, and the Red Sea. That's the place where the gods wanna be. That's the place of my victory. So me now look back, you know. Now turn back, you know. Home, Mama Africa, we final stop, you know. Now turn back, you know. Now look back, you know. Home, Mama Africa, we final stop, you know. Now turn back, you know. Now look back, you know. Oh, Mama Africa, we final. We have to left Babylon, you see? We have to leave Babylon. Yeah, man. Nah, turn back. Reach a Mama Africa, me nah turn back, you know. Nah, look back, you know. Come Mama Africa, me find. We tired of them trick and them trap. Yo, them dragnet stumbling block. You see it? We tired of them trick and them trap. Yo, dragnet stumbling block. That's why we tell them say we nah turn back, you know. Nah look back, them Mama Africa we final stop, you know. Nah look back, you know. Nah turn back, you know. All right, this is one of the all the empress them. You know what? You give me the wissy, natty, I tell empress. Well, if alone me, I go give her enough honor and respect. Cause she no lazy, how she full of progress. Self-reliance, independence of your kind of flex. Just like a princess in our finest. Then she have become a bingy, come do the bingy flex. Up become a bingy, come do the fire dance. Or when she did her business, her eyes is on. I give her the wissy, natty, I tell
man.
empress. Well, if alone me, I go give her honor enough respect. Cause she no lazy, how she full of progress. Self-reliance, independence. Rastafari.
More fire.
It's just a smoker for the fire.
Fire.
It's just a smoker for the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, the fire for blaze, you know.
Yes, Lion King. Yes, Lion King. Real man. Fire for blaze. And send the devil to him grave. Yeah. When
right
fire blaze.
Moment we are well for, you know what I say?
Yes,
no apology, more fire. You see me?
More fire. Yeah, all right.
You see all the wicked and all the backbite and the enemy and the fight of them.
You see it.
And the one them where I try hold you down when you go forward.
You see it. And I try sabotage the thing. You see it. Yeah.
Burn them off.
Well, I select to arise and all this enemy be scattered and also that ate him free before him. And smoke is driven away, so drive them away as wax melted before the fire, so the wicked perish at the presence of the Most High. But the righteous be glad, Rastafari, His Majesty love. See? Yeah, man.
And let love prevail.
Love alone.
Love everything.
Love is the order of the day. I am so glad the Empress speak on that topic, you know. Yes, man. Big up yourself, Empress Sadie. It's done.
Bless that love. I want to welcome the next Empress in the house.
Yes,
she comes through. So this is the Empress that will grace us with song and bless our heart.
Wow.
Our topic is on love this evening, spiritual awareness. Empress, we welcome you, but big good evening to the family.
Yeah. Big up yourself,
Blessed night. Yes.
Yes, man.
Steal
it up. Yes, man.
Respect. Yes.
And honor to have you. See,
love
man,
do not need validation. Love is love. I want to see love. And guess what?
Yeah.
It's like I have the eyes to see love. Love is something that's pure. Once you see it, you understand it. Yeah, some people try to show love, but sometimes it's fake. So you have to be careful. Love is something when you need validation. You see love, once you see it, you stand alone.
Action.
You see what I say? Love a verb.
Yeah, love.
Love a verb, love a action. You see it?
That's true. Yeah.
Yes. And
listen, me love you, woman, now tell you no lie.
Once love is the first, then everything shall be
good.
You see me?
True, true.
Yes, love.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hard
bless.
as
Let's
it
get
is.
Empress a time
Right,
to
Queen?
express herself. It's
Yeah,
the
man.
woman's month. So we're gonna back up and let Empress express herself while we enjoy full joy.
All right. All right.
Empress, welcome.
Okay. Yeah, blessed. Nice for you to having me here. Yeah, I know that I'm a little bit late, but I'm still here. Yeah.
Wonderful. Good to have you.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, nice,
Time not
nice.
exists,
Me say
beautiful.
me love
Time
you, woman,
exists.
I tell you no lie. But Molly say no woman no cry.
Yeah.
Me love you, woman, I tell you no lie. I tell myself that I will never love again. But it happened. Why? Me have to stand firm in a this I love ya. Me have to talk good in a this I love ya. Me have to walk good in a this I love ya. Me have to bubble good in a this I love ya, baby. So me no want no trouble. Take it easy, because of you alone a please me. Why? Me say
But
me love you and me
original.
not tell you no lie. But man listen, no man no cry. Me love you and me not tell you no lie. Why? You give me sweet, sweet, sweet loving. Nighttime, you me body calling. Rain a fall, breeze a blow. Hold me tight, never let me go. Run a finger through my naughty ear. Need a lover, don't need a shutter. What a man, feel love me up proper. What a run off of me like down river. Me say me love you and me not tell you no lie. But Molly say no woman no
Yes.
cry. Me love you and me not tell you no lie. Why? Yeah. You know I love her say no.
Yeah.
Straight
Express love
love.
not the right
Yeah.
way.
Love it, love it, love it, bless.
Yeah man.
You know
Yeah
you have
man.
a heart to
Blessing,
love.
blessing.
You're gonna touch us and warm us with something else because you know one is not enough, sis.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
one is never enough.
Not even
Father
two.
God, no
Not
make one and
even
half
Lord
hours
enough.
God
enough.
have mercy.
All right.
May Jah watch over you. Jah protect you. Hold you and hold you. Teach you. Lead you. Please don't leave us. Jah is my light and my salvation. I just say no fear no one, 'cause him hold your hand. Jah will never leave you on the battlefield. Jah people rock and commit. Make your heart be pure and clean. Oh, no, see what I mean? Yeah. Jah live is so clean. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa, ha, 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 eh. Say when me rising on the morning, I just hear me calling. Some of us are too clean for some people, but them no know your no know real love. Them can't manage it. That's why them damage it. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, ha, 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 hey. Jah is my light and my salvation. I just say no fear no one, 'cause him hold your hand. He will never leave you on the battlefield. The people rock and come in. Make your heart be pure and clean. Oh, no, see what I mean? Yeah. Shall live be so clean. Hey, ha, ha, ha,
Yes,
hey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one right there.
Empress, we
Like
thank
this.
you. We thank you for blessing our heart, warming our
Yeah,
soul
man. Blessing,
with your
blessing.
beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful rendition, my darling. We thank you
Yeah,
so
man.
very much.
Blessing.
This is
Yeah. Bless up.
excellent
Bless up.
on our part.
Yeah.
Empress, our topic today was
Yeah,
about
man. Give
love,
thanks.
spiritual awareness, and
Yes.
you gave us the icing on the cake. We have our Sister Anne with us, but Anne, we know you a little bit in the kitchen. We don't know if you want to bring us something to show love.
Oh,
You got I won't put you on the spot, but let me know if you're all right to give us a little song. Is it
hold
all
on.
right with you?
That's and then yeah, zero time.
Queen, queen, queen. Yes. I had a late day today, you know.
Right.
I run so much businesses, but I thank God for giving me the opportunity to make it on tonight. And I'm gonna bless our hearts with something. Um,
Okay.
I would
Well,
like if Mr. Peter Shiloh would read
Bless
us
it.
one scripture before I sing something.
Okay, I could do that. I can do that.
bless.
Yes. His foundation is in Mount Zion. Jah loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things have been spoken of thee, O city of Jasila. I will make mention of Rahab and Babylon to them that know me. Behold, the Philistine with Tyrese and Ethiopia, this man was born there. And of Zion it will be said that this and that man was born in her. And the highest himself will establish her. Jah will count when he write up the people that this and that man was born there. Chantment of psalms and divine reasoning break down the walls of Satan's kingdom flat as dust. Chantment of psalms and divine reasoning break down the walls of Satan's kingdom, flat as dust. Death to all black and white down pressers and all traitor race of men and women who infringe upon the rights of humanity. Death to all black and white down pressers and all traitor race of men and women who infringe upon the rights of humanity. Blessed love, Rastafari, I, Superior Majesty,
Rastafari.
Emperor
Bless.
I, King
Bless.
Selassie,
Bless.
I,
Bless.
Rastafari.
Rastafari. Bless,
I'll bless,
bless,
I'll
bless.
bless,
Thank you,
I'll.
Mr.
Aye,
Shiloh.
Rastafari, aye.
Black
I
eye,
and
we greet
I,
you in the
I and
house.
I.
Yes,
Black
Black
I
eye
am.
in the
eye.
house.
Kind
Big
of
up.
late, but today in the house, you see me?
Yes,
Respect.
I.
I
In
spec.
the warmth of our 26 love. We
Yeah, I
I
welcome
want
you.
spec.
to tell you.
I
I just
spec.
say, I and I fast about a month, so I had from day and night now, and I want to tell you, as some item, I just mash up with some veggie. I'm a virgin from I'm producer virgin there. I'm just mash up some item with some, why name a dumpling? Spelt dumpling, you know?
Yes, I.
Yeah, so I'm there cook and not even remember about the meeting, so I just remember I'm just jump on, you know?
No problem. We have to hear your voice, and Empress Anne is going to bless us with her voice. And if you're still around, Black Eye, hold on. We can still touch a song. I
Yeah,
love the
man.
song.
Yeah, man. All right,
So,
but what's
Empress,
up?
no problem. Just stay around. We won't take you off because we want to hear you on for tonight. So, Queen Anne, you you want to bless us? We know you've been a little tired today, but you know the glory of the Lord is always there to give you the strength. So we welcome you.
Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. All right. Um, all right. So first, before we start, we're gonna welcome the spirit in the place because I need the spirit no matter what I'm doing, and everything I do have to be pure. So right now, I want to invite the spirit to lead me and guide me and to speak through me. Shut them up. The kids, get them quiet down, okay? Welcome into this place. Jah, you are welcome into this open vessel. Your desire to abide in the presence of your people. So I lift You are God alone from before time began. You are on the throne, for you are God alone. You're unchangeable, unstoppable. Jah, that's who you are. Thank you, Jah. Thank you, Jah. Thank you, Jah. I just want to thank you, Jah. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Queen Anne, with your angelic voice. We thank you so very much for blessing our hearts. And also Empress Nadine, she just know how to do it to us. What a show we're gonna have. And of course, we have our lead vocalist, our lead entertainer, Mr. Shiloh. Big respect. And you see when we get the request for the songs, you see how we can roll them off because that's the anointing there with him. So Queen Anne, was right to pull him out. It was very good because he's a soldier at the battlefield, willing always. So, brother, we thank you that you always put yourself with that grace of the Almighty. That whenever a soul that is longing come upon you, at least you have a morsel, you have something to offer. And we always give thanks unto you, brother, for that strength. And we ask you to continue to grace us and bless us with your strength and your guidance, your wisdom. We thank you so much. We have Black Eye in the house. He say just Babla Ital, but you remember the meeting, Black Eye, this is your family and Sundays. We're going to miss you if you don't come through.
Yes,
But this
Rasta.
time, we want to let you give us one song because we're moving quickly to the top of the hour. We won't put you too much if you want to give us two songs, but you have a 3 minutes, Black Eye. So you're here with
Uh,
your family, your brothers and your sisters. It is International Women's Month. And this evening, our topics was on spiritual awareness and on love. So we know that, you show love, you give love, is a spirit of love. So give us something as we
yeah,
welcome
man,
you
the
here
sensei.
in love, Rastafari.
Woman awareness month, some do something for the woman,
Okay.
Yeah, man. I want to tell you more time we have so much tuning even know which one for chat about. But I want to name my wish today, you see it? So it's on. Oh, how is she there? Oh, yeah, where she there? Really go, good farmer. Yes, she there. Where she there? Yo, tell them I search for your people. If I figure church for your. Yo, how is she there? Oh, yeah, where she there? Really go, good farmer. Yes, she there. Where she there? Yo, tell them I search for your people. If I figure church for your. I search for your, now search for the man do. Do it in the bushes now, sex for the condo. CM16 burn the fire like Shango. She know if a boom click and flick, funk stick like the woman them over Congo. But you could never know that. This is that one go. She want, I go there, she no want no man go. She a Rastafari and go her Congo. She love her like the woman them love Charles Mongo. You tell her later, she tell you about your bumbo. I wish she did. Oh, yeah, where she did. We did go farm. Yesterday, where she did. Yo, tell them my search for your evoke fire figure church for your. Yo, how where she did. Oh, yeah, where she did. We did go farm. Yesterday, where she did. Yo, tell them my search for your evoke fire figure church for your. Yo, last time he asked me have a good one. How much I had get a princess, I will want to hold one. My plan of search was to took one. But now I took one and I took one and I took one. I took another one, I noticed that I got few. Took few never to neglect you. Princess 2 is a unjust number, so why not took two? I listen go to what I'm telling you. Right now one in I feel like a heart and princess and another one. Speaking from my heart, not my brain, so it's not a plan. If I was thinking when I'm talking, then you say you got a con. You get this Rasta man, you will never need another one. How is she did? Oh, how is she did? We did go from yesterday. Where she did? Yo, tell them my search for your evoke fire figure church for your. Oh, how is she did? Oh, how is she did? We did go from yesterday. Where she did? Yo, tell them my search for your evoke fire figure church for your. Yes, Rastafari.
Blessed love. This is Black Eye. Black Eye is going to be one on the ticket, our entertainers for our show that we are putting on April 19th in the Harlem area. We like so very much to know Local 26. This is Sadie Gomez of the Ethiopian World Federation, Women Auxiliary Local 26. Our music unit is being presented tonight, and we have so much talent within our male and female artists. So, Local 26, we are very proud of you. And again, we thank you, Empress Nadine, for coming through. You know, you're special. Queen Anne, Shiloh, you know, you're top up on the chat. Black Eye, you know, we thank you so very much, our brother. We love that voice, Black Eye. You know, Black Eye is one piece. You somebody that you remind me of plenty too when
Who that?
you
Who
sing
that?
that certain song. But I want
Who
in
that?
a certain song. I want to get the right artist when you talk about the woman who she need one man to satisfy. One man can't satisfy her. She need more wood for the
Oh,
fire.
I
What
win,
song?
I win, I win, I
Well,
win, I win.
brethren, I'm telling you, you have something, and I
I win, I win,
you
yeah.
tell Shiloh last week. He remind you. I think was who.
Mm.
So I want to tell
Frankie
you,
Paul. Frankie
yeah, you
Paul.
give me that piece of flavor when you see you vibes in. So
Thank
I
you.
want, I
Yeah, man,
want to know.
I win. Akusha is one of my favorite artists, them, man.
Well, I want to just push you a little bit. Give me a little two verse some highway, no.
All right, give thanks. So, what, hold on. Wait, what the Empress just said a while ago?
Something from Iwan.
Oh, yourself a gear tune. I want to tell you, that's like the thing now. I be 100% honest. It's like, I don't know how to remember other people's song. I probably like,
One man can satisfy her.
no,
She want more wood for the
You,
fire.
you only bring two verses because I want to hear
no,
how
I don't tell you. The
you
only
can
time
remember.
all right, the only time I can remember a song is when I hear it. Is like
No problem.
me have like five song, like one from Bob Marley, one from Buju, Ed Sheeran, and another brother. That's the only songs me remember.
All right, well, no problem. Next time we put you on spot, you gotta tune up because somehow that voice is a
No, I
kind of
think all
blend and
right. You remember
getting.
the Lauren Hill? You remember me tell about the Lauren Hill? Me say me practice the Lauren Hill.
Yeah.
All right, that me probably can't touch for you. Come and practice that one day. Hold on, let me get the
Okay,
next
so
one.
give us a little 2 minutes. You know, you're
All right,
already in the
no
flow.
problem.
Okay.
Go on already. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm put on the beat. To
All
all the
right. No
ones and
problem.
ones, I want to say something before the meeting. Early, yesterday, you remember yesterday we have a meeting
Uh
with the
huh.
ones them. That was a very powerful meeting, and the Adrian that was talking, right? I wanted to have his number, name, and contact. Cause that's Adrian. I would have loved to give him an interview. That one and put him on my page. That ones and ones can know, the things of how serious the Ethiopian World Federation is.
No, No problem. In appointed time, we're going to do so because now we only have 6 minutes, and we can't waste the 6 minutes. But
All right.
we'll link up tomorrow, and we move on from there.
All right. Yeah, because what's the hydrant name? You know the hydrant name?
From the meeting yesterday,
Yeah. What's his name?
was it Iron?
I know it wasn't Iron Man. It was a virgin I don't used to.
Uh, all right, but fire. We go forward. We will do it. We will do
All
it
right.
tomorrow. Since we know we will cook to the top of the hour. This is the Sunday show, and we have our artists on board. We're getting ready for our show April 19th, and we have Black Eye just gonna give us 2 lines of Lauren
Listen,
Hill.
right?
Yes, sir.
Listen. Oh, when I killing me softly.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if I was trying to make you hear the beat, but I don't know if I can hear it.
Just a little bit, but as I say, we're moving quickly
Yeah.
to the hour. We have four
All right.
minutes. We're giving it
Listen.
two.
Oh, I heard she sing a good song. I heard she had a style. And so I came to see her and listen for a while. There she was, this young gal, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with her fingers, singing my
One time,
life
two
with
time.
her song, killing me softly with her song, killing me softly with her song, telling my whole life. Burn me softly. All right. So I just start practicing it so I don't catch it 100 yet.
No problem. We just know you represent, and
Yeah.
also tonight, we did a topic on love, and we had our professional Rashida came on. She's writing a book on love. So we all was able to share something that we know of love because each and every one of us had been in a position where we had love or had to give love, receive. So in love, there are the receivers and the givers. Most of us are the receivers. We know, we understand, we do.
Mm-hmm.
So, anybody else here with us who want to say hi and we did not greet them? Anyone else before the top of the evening? Hi, brother. Someone just joined us in the court in the white. You want to unmute yourself
I
and
think
say hi?
I think you gotta unmute the Adrian.
You got to unmute.
No, you gotta unmute him.
No, he can unmute from his phone. He
Okay.
dropped, brethren. Greetings, greetings, brethren. You want to unmute yourself and give us a hail up?
Kenneth.
Yeah,
Ross Kenneth.
I'm struggling to see who it is. Yeah, Kenneth.
Yeah, Ross Kenneth.
He dropped off for a second. Because we invite ones and ones, and some of them are out of the studio, and then some of them get to come in. But we want to thank you, Ross Kenneth, for coming on, for showing your face, showing your love. This is Sadie Gomez of the Ethiopian World Incorporated. We bless you and we thank you for each and everyone who came out tonight. We're moving close to the top of the hour. Our topic was on love and spiritual awareness. We just touched the news a little, but our main topic is understanding spiritual awareness. And we showed earlier on, each one of us will come to a point in our life, if we have not done so already, where we come to that fork in the road. And our engineer was very good to show us the Tesla sign that we mentioned, that you all can start now looking at Tesla cars very different. Like, okay, that's a seal, that's a special symbol that has a lot of, what should I say, effectiveness in the spiritual realm, because you come to the crossroads of life and you have to see if you're going left or if you're going right. But pre-adventure, you go down the wrong road. I want you all to know there's always a chance if you went down that road and you see things are not convenient, you simply back up and get back on the right track, because our Father is able to forgive us. He's able to teach us. So if we end up on the wrong road, we don't have to stay there at all. We can forward into a brighter light, a new dimension. Because what we talked about earlier on as well is raising our dimension, which is raising our spiritual dimension, raising our self of awareness, and gravitating to our higher self, which we can find in love. When we participate in love and
Signal,
we
come back
are
the signal, you know.
givers and receivers of love, you know, we bless you. We have a one in the house that we like to greet as well. You want to say something to us, Ras Kenneth? But we are moving close to the top of the hour. It's 9 o'clock. I want to thank each and everyone for coming
If
out.
you want to say a
I
poem,
want to say, bless him, brother. Greetings.
Yeah, man, that's the poet.
Okay.
That's the poet.
yeah,
All right. Welcome,
that's
poet.
Empress.
Bless
Yeah,
and love.
I'm gonna do a quick poem.
Oh, okay, we close
Yeah.
the top of I will give us something, you know. We thank you. You might
Do it
only have
quick
a
and
minute.
fast. Yeah, I know the great Kenneth Coach contact legacy from keeping if I run to the gang that Kenneth. Now one name. It's because I am black. Me say you keep on pushing me back and saying to me after a fact, why won't you act? But no, I won't act now because you have your weapon to counteract. I know when to attack, but still not now because they cover all my tracks. From here, I go straight to Iraq, but I still remain the action pack. So you can call me Mr. Kojak, but it's because I am black. Me say you keep on pushing me back and saying to me after fact, why won't you act? Now you are still trying to kill the shepherd, to scatter the flock. But all your move now is just a dead stock because that spiritual wisdom on the lock. If you only left Europe, you say to come here and not just to kill, rape and chat. Just to only never know. But here, put a walk. And only this out the max. And in our land, it's only keep increasing tax. But if
Well, we thank you so very much for what you're coming through. We racing you just a little bit because we have moved to the top of the hour, and you know the time is pushing real hard. So we want to thank each and everyone who came out tonight. Poet, you gotta come back and join us next Sunday so we can really full joy you. But at this time, we want to invite you for next Sunday at the same time, 7 p.m. tonight. This is your host, Sadie Gomez of the EWF Women Federation Incorporated. Thanking you so very much. And we just want to say that the words of our mouth and the meditation of our heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Good night to everyone.